Hello, singers. I'm Rita Castillo. Welcome to my channel where you learn to sing for real. When we first wake up in the morning, we tend to sound a little creaky and croaky. Good morning. What's for breakfast? Maybe you have a little post-nasal drip all night and there's some extra mucus on your vocal folds. Morning voice does not want to sing very much, does it? And you may not be singing till later in the day, but warming up your voice first thing in the morning will give you vocal ease all day. I have a saying I tell my students all the time: always be warmed up so you don't have to warm up. My point is, having your voice ready and warm at the beginning of the day gives you ease for your speaking all day, whether you sing or not. I have a routine I do every morning, even if I'm not going to sing that day. But what about if you do have to sing early in the morning? Well, then it's of utmost importance to take care to warm up efficiently so you can sing well. I know we live in a hurried, fast-paced world, and warming up seems like a tedious waste of time, especially when you need to get somewhere. But it can be done in a few minutes, and I'm going to show you just how to do that. When I was a working singer, and I would sing 5 or 6 nights a week, like 5 hours a night, till 2 in the morning. I could never have imagined that I would ever sing in the morning because my voice just didn't work in the morning. I would basically just rest my voice all day and then just start working on it like an hour before the gig. But with what I know now, I would probably do things a little differently, because sometimes back in those days, I would also have a 2 o'clock afternoon wedding after I've sung the night before till 2 in the morning. So 2 in the afternoon felt like first thing in the morning to me. So now these days I often sing early in the morning at church. I might sing in the choir or a praise band or have a solo. And back in the day, I would never imagine that I could do such a thing before I learned how to care for my voice. If you have to sing early in the morning, whether it's for church, a wedding, or maybe a band rehearsal or a recording session, or maybe it's the only time of day that you have to practice your singing, or maybe you're in a choir at school and you have choir first period, because not all choir directors warm up the voices, so it's going to be your responsibility to do it yourself. There's an award-winning high school nearby where I live, and I've had many students attending over the years. And the main show choir meets at 0 period, which is 6 a.m., and which sounds insane to me. And their teacher does not warm them up, and they hit the ground running, rehearsing at full volume and intensity at 6 a.m. And I have to do a lot of convincing to my students that are in that choir, and they're teenagers, and tell them to wake up earlier and warm up the voice before they go to school, as if they have nothing else to do. But after a few weeks of being hoarse, they're convinced that they need to do it. If you have to sing first thing in the morning and you do nothing to get your voice ready, it's just not kind for your voice. You go to the event and you start singing, and you might still have some of that mucus, that morning mucus settled on your vocal folds. So you might cough or clear your throat a lot in the morning. And that's disastrous if you've got a solo on a microphone. Your high range might be difficult to reach. You'll be less flexible in the voice overall. It might feel a little strainy. You might not even notice some of these things if you're in the choir because of all the sound around you. But you'll feel a little hoarse and raspy for the rest of the day, and because you've been forcing your voice to perform without preparing it. And I've experienced all these things. If you have to sing first thing in the morning, here are a few tips to get you going quickly. The first tip might be obvious, but it's important. Get a good night's sleep. Lack of sleep is the #1 way to wear down your voice. So try to get those 7 or 8 hours of quality sleep. And the second tip is to hydrate. The amount of water you drank the day before is going to affect your voice that day, because it takes hours for the effects of hydration to hit your vocal folds. Without proper hydration, your vocal folds behave like 2 pieces of sandpaper instead of soft pliable tissues. And then when you wake up in the morning, start the day with 1 or 2 glasses of water because you've been sleeping for 8 hours and you have become dehydrated. So drink your water. If you have time, you can use a steamer for 5 minutes. That'll really get things going. But a hot shower can have the same effect. So you're going to want to wake up your body a bit. You might want to do some stretches, shoulder rolls, head rolls. Get your body kind of warmed up a little. You can massage your face, move your jaw around, stick out your tongue, give it a little stretch. You want to wake up your breathing muscles. So that's your rib cage. Take a nice rib cage breath. Give yourself a hug and feel the back fill up. Just like for any activity, you want to get the muscles warm and ready. Now you're going to get in the shower, so you're going to be taking advantage of your shower to do most of your vocalizing, and that's going to save you time. The first thing I do, I assess my voice, and I do that by singing an NG, like the word sing, from the bottom to the top of my range just to see where I'm at. And in the morning, it may not go very far. Just to check in. And the next thing is hum one note. And it'll be your most easiest note. It's going to probably be in your lower part of your range. And just hum it. Work it around by moving your tongue and your jaw a little bit to make the most resonant sound on that one note that really buzzes on your lips. And when you can maintain that note and there's no glitches, now it's time to start gliding around. So up a semitone and down a semitone. And keeping it resonant. That's very important. So your tongue is toggling a little bit, your jaw is moving a little bit. You're still in the shower, you're washing your hair, and you're slowly moving through your range on this resonant hum. And you might even find mucus is coming up and getting flipped off your vocal folds. That's what you want. You want that to happen. As I was doing that just now, it did that. So you've gone through your whole range. Now you can do some glides on an NG or any semi-occluded positioning. Lip trills. Fricatives are great. That's the v, the zh, the th, the z, z. And you can hum some more if you like. Before the shower is over, we're going to open up the gates a little bit and just do a couple of woo, whoop, woo. You can glide around some vowels now. Ah, ee, woo. If you like doing patterns like scales or arpeggios, that's fine. Or you could even do a song on an open vowel. Ah, ee. Now you're kind of moving. Now your voice is probably feeling a little more flexible. The shower is probably about over now. But as you're getting dressed in that steamy bathroom, you can go over your songs that you're going to sing in that morning. Sing them softly. Don't go for your major volume yet. Soft singing can count as warming up. Now your voice should start feeling like it's ready to sing. But I find in the morning, even after doing all of that, I might be driving to the event or whatever it is I'm going to sing, and I feel that mucus dropping on my vocal folds and making me want to clear my throat. And I just hum. I just hum when I need to. I have a trick that I do in church. Sometimes I have a solo at the end of the sermon. So I've been sitting there over an hour and my vocal folds are getting all mucusy. So anytime there's any noise in the church, like the pastor tells a joke and people are laughing or there's applause, I hum. Mm. And I don't do it during prayer time, just during noisy times. So that's my trick in church. My habit these days is to warm up every morning, whether I'm singing in the morning or not, even if I'm not going to be singing at all that day, because it helps with your regular speaking. So when you go down to breakfast, say, "Good morning, what's for breakfast? Hello, it's a beautiful day." If you come down with that, "Oh, good morning, what's for breakfast?" it's going to inform how the rest of the day goes. If I happen to be singing later that day, I find I don't need to do a lot of formal warming up as much as if I hadn't gotten off to a really good, healthy vocal start. So you can warm up quickly without wasting any of your time as you're trying to get yourself out the door. My students that are in morning choirs that actually do this do thank me for my prodding them to take this time to do these things. Well, I hope you found this useful. Start your day by caring for your voice and see how it adds to your ease to speaking and singing. And let me know in the comments how it works for you. If you enjoyed this video, I would sure appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you do, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified as the videos are uploaded. If you'd like more information about me or would like to work with me, you can connect with me at my website, ritacastillovoice.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram at Rita Castillo Voice. As I always say, stay brilliant and sing on. Bye for now.